Good morning, everyone. It is an amazing Saturday. Y'all get to have my morning Barry White voice. Today is the last day of this amazing Goddess Vibe Summit. We have been rocking with all these awesome people, getting tons of folks to share their knowledge, their wisdom, their experiences with their own feminine energy, as well as the exchanges of what it's like to receive and give to others. We've gotten a chance, hopefully you all have gotten a chance to get to know some of these people a little bit better, as well as what they do, how they do it, how they came to be in the space of doing those things, as well as their incorporation of their mind, body, and self, and being intentional about the marrying of feminine and masculine energy, being clear on who, how, and why they help people in the ways that they do, and being comfortable to be vulnerable, yet intentional about how they're sharing information so that the people that most need to meet them and connect with them, that you all are able to get what you were looking for. All of these awesome speakers, and I just want to say praise and thank you and gratitude to every single one of them, because every single one, I got an opportunity to get to know them better, to work more intimately with them, and to just have a better understanding of who they are and why they're as awesome as they are in the first place. Every single person showed up for this summit when it was time for us to do our work, get our information together. Like, this was a very big collaborative collective event that has taken place. And for Mental Health Awareness Month, for it to have happened now with so many people in the field of supporting other people and how they do manage their mental health. So even our business coaches, people that are in fitness, people that are in alternative healing modalities, actual licensed therapists and psychologists. And even when you think about your finances, like all of these things impact your mental health. So to have, like I said, I cannot thank the amazing folks that participated enough for how amazing it was for them to show up for you all. They came, they did this for you. They chose to share specific things for you. Their desire, their heart was to make sure that they added a contribution to someone else being able to become a greater version of themselves, to show up and show out and offer within an hour or less ways that someone can go about accessing that. If you have not gotten a chance to go through and listen to every single person, if you weren't able to catch us from the day one and go all the way through, the beauty is we are going to be running, and this is for a limited period of time, we are going to run maybe 24 hours or so, all of the interviews. But if you do not catch them within that period of time, the only way that you'd be able to catch all the awesomeness of what they were dropping is to buy the VIP access package. And you may be thinking, but the summit's over. Why would I do that? I don't know. It's kind of like when you know there's something you really like, why wouldn't you still buy it just because everyone else isn't wearing it or eating it or doing that thing anymore, but it really works for you and it's really something that you cared about? You would still go ahead and do that unless you are stuck and just doing what other people want you to do. And if that's the case, I hope that listening to these amazing speakers, that you give yourself that permission and grace to start to do what works for you. What is going to be the best way that you can access the information you received, the best way that you can incorporate other people's processes and strategies, and then look at how do you want to present yourself moving forward because of it. This may look like you being able to notice when you need to find possibly different mentors or coaches or people or therapists to work with so that you can start to shift and adjust your mindset. It may look like moving more towards the physical part of, okay, What things do I want to put on my physical body? How do I want to move my body? What do I want to put inside of it? How do I want to take care of it? Am I resting? Am I meeting with professionals to make sure that everything's functioning the way it should be? Am I getting more information on the things that work for it? As we got low battery coming in on the cell phone. So from your mind to your body, and then when you start to look at yourself at some point, again, whether it's a therapist, a mentor, a coach, or somebody, there is a huge benefit in listening to, reading, meeting in person, collaborating with other folks, but being around people and in communities where you have an opportunity to gain more knowledge about things that are going to elevate you to a greater version of yourself. There's probably images and views that have been super clear at different points in your life about who you are and how you want to show up. And for whatever reason, those may have gotten lost. For whatever reason, you may have decided, oh, that's not real. I can't actually have that, which is not true. But based on whatever life has been throwing you, life was lifing, you chose not to keep listening to it. This is a great time to start looking at, from these speakers here, if you didn't already connect with them directly, who do you want to connect with? Who do you want to maybe find someone that's similar to? Maybe you need someone that's local to your area. But start looking at who you want to incorporate into your tribe so that your collective, your vibration, your energy, your existence, the way that you harness your feminine energy and masculine and the balance, that you're doing so from a space of having the accountability as well as support of other people that are in your tribe, because the way you're choosing to vibe now is very intentional. The way that you're showing up makes more sense to you. So it's easier for you to embrace, to tolerate, good morning, to look at ways that you're showing up so that you can find the people that are in your community. You can find the people that are ready to do the things you're trying to do, or maybe they have access to the person, or they have access to knowledge that's going to put you in a space that now you get to be a greater version of yourself. You get to embody what it's like to take care of you, your self-care, your mental self-care, your self-maintenance. I know people talk about self-care all the time, but there's things that you need to do to maintain yourself. There's also things that can be soothing at times, and knowing a different balance of when you need which, so that you can show up in those spaces for those reasons. This whole summit was just exposing you to different ways and opportunities to unleash your goddess vibes, your feminine energy, and looking at different mindset shifts that maybe you want to make, maybe what money you want to spend on purpose and where and with who. Again, how you want to move your body, all the things, but the bigger picture being there's more than just one layer or aspect to you. If we all are,
I found this on the web.
Oh, I know she didn't just jump on here and start talking to me. But we all have the opportunity to be very intentional about how we're embracing all aspects of ourselves and how we can choose to grow it, how we can choose to reach out for support, and just overall feel more comfortable with ourselves. Other people may feel different, and expect that as you make these transitions and you go into a greater version of yourself, there's going to be some people that are going to be pissed. Your greatness is going to piss them off so much because they're not willing to step into that space for themselves. I'm not going to say F them, but what I will politely suggest and encourage you to do is it more important for other people to be comfortable or for you? When you're in a good space, you have the capacity to help more people and to be way more intentional about how you do it. When you are out here pouring from steams in an empty cup, you might be helping people, but wouldn't it have been greater if you had been able to help them from a space of abundance and overflow? Just putting it out there. So with that being said, later on today, because I got to go get my workout in for this Saturday and do a couple of other things as our Goddess Vibe Reclamation Retreat, we're doing a little something different and postponing. However, there's still some work that's going to be done today. And I want to invite you all to see kind of on the background what that may look like, and also give you an open invitation to Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a conversation. What questions can I answer from some of the things you heard from the speakers? Some things that maybe you all are interested in the future. And we'll be doing this later on in the afternoon after I've embodied a greater version of myself, from getting my body right, my mind right, all the things, and then come back and see, how can I help y'all for today? How can we culminate and close out this summit of all this awesomeness? And what things will I be offering upon my return from going out of the country to detach for my own self-care? So I hope you all tune in later and are looking forward to it. Oh, let me go ahead and get this quick name drop in for you all, just in case you were wondering, who were the heavy hitters that showed up across these past 14 days? Day 1, it was me. Day 2, Katie Collins. Day 3, Shayla Peterson. Day 4, Carly Hill. Day 5, Nakia Robinson and Arjuna O'Neill. Day 6, Amy Rowan and Marisol Collette. Day 7, Melissa Van Oss and Ron Williams. Day 8, I'm vision getting blurry, Anita Mamadou and Gabriela Cedre. Day 9, Dr. Takesha Jackson Rudd and Dr. Christine Lee. Day 10, Marissa Cotton and Jason Hewley. Day 11, EJ Warren and Melissa Dumas. Day 12, Deborah Jean and Bianca Pittman. And day 13, Dion C. Monsanto and Thomas Andrews. You all definitely want to catch the fire replays of all the folks. And I forgot, if you do get the VIP access, so let's say you catch all the replays, what you won't get unless you get the VIP access is the workbook to actually physically have something to be looking at for all the information you got from each specific speaker and their specific topics. You also get access to about 10 ebooks from an international bestseller. Bing, 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 bing. This lady right here, that, I mean, why not? I'm giving that away to you all so that you have access to even more tools and things that'll be supportive towards you embodying a greater version of yourself and being comfortable to do so from a space of unleashing your feminine goddess energy and letting the world be nurtured and blessed by it. So sign up for the all access pass for the low fee of $47, something like that. Like I said, you get access to all the interviews for a lifetime. You get access to a workbook that allows you to really conceptualize the concepts that they did speak about. And you also get access to 10 ebooks from an international bestseller, snippets of things that other people will soon not have access to anymore, and others that haven't even been released yet. So I look forward to seeing y'all later on this afternoon. And go ahead and jump into those replays while you still got time. Sign up, show out, like, share, and see y'all later.